Hi, this is John Kramer with the second part of the lesson on using PowerPoint to create pictographics using PowerPoint templates. So first thing I'm going to do here now is show you again the tall PowerPoint template for pictograms. Now when I create a new pictogram, what I do is I start by clicking on one of these typographics and duplicating it. That way I save what I've done, and that means I can probably use it again at some point. Or, you never know when you might have to refix it or do something with it. So I like to save the ones that I've done. So now what I've done is I've just deleted the images that were in this particular Great Dad's Day gifts. And to make it simple, I'm just going to use more images from the same shop. Um, so what I'm doing is I'm going to use the snipping tool to copy them because the graphics include a lot of white space. So I'm going to copy them, and I'm doing that right now sort of to the side. And then what I do is I copy the image into here and I put it something like this so that it's up there. Now, I can't fit four in at that rate, so what I have to do is I have to make them, I squash them a little bit. I don't think that hurts the presentation of them, but it allows me to create more than one graphic. So I'm going to bring out another one. So again, I have to do the same thing with the doing the what using the snipping tool, and I'm going to pull up another one and I'm going to put it in here. So again, I just copy it. I cut and paste it, copy it, and bring it in here. And again, you can see that when the dotted line on the right is there, that image is aligned with the right. And again, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And this guy is absolutely the most wonderful dad. And so it's not that complicated. You can see how quickly I'm creating this as I'm talking. It would be quicker if I wasn't talking. Here's another one I'm going to do, and it's a nice one. Dad, do you have a secret recipe for why you are so sweet? Your daughter. And again, I'm going to use the clipping tool and copy it over. So, that's what I'm doing in the background. I didn't want to really show, it's not that hard to use the clipping tool, and I think I've shown you how to do that in the past. What I'm doing now is just showing you again how quickly you can create something. And you can see again that it's aligning right, and it's aligning right on that side, so it's looking good, and there's a little bit maybe about there. Dad, do you have a secret recipe for why you are so sweet? And now we're going to do one more, and I'm going to look for another one um, here that I haven't used already, I think. Ooh, world's most awesome dad. That will be a nice one, huh? So I'm going to again use the snipping tool, and basically I'm just using it to pull the graphic out. And the only reason I'm using the snipping tool rather than just cut and paste, is because these particular graphics um, have a lot of white space around them, and I didn't really want to have a lot of white space. So here's the world's most awesome dad, and gonna pull that one in there, and boom. Oh, didn't quite get that right. So these are not, okay, that's probably right. That one looks like it's a little bit not quite right yet either. Okay, so these should be, oops, there's a little opening there. You want to try to get it so that the graphics match and it doesn't leave any empty space in there. Um, and there you see a graphic. So this is another pictographic I've just created while I talk to you here. And it looks like these are just a little bit, that should match better. It looks like there was a little border thing there that I didn't want. So Okay, that should work. Now, what I do is I just saved the entire um, template, but now to save the actual image, like this one right here, again, you go to File and Save As, and then you go down here and you pick the JPEG or .png format. I like the JPEG because it uses less space. And so these are Dad Day mugs number 2, because I already have number 1 there, or 1. And then you just say which slice you want to export. I just want to export that one. And boom, that graphic is available now in, and it's available. In fact, I'll pull it up here. I think I can do that. Let me go to where I hid them, where I saved them, and let's see if I can pull that one out. Dad's Day Mugs 2. So how to showcase it to you? I guess I'll just pull it up. Okay, that's going to take a while to do, because I have to open up Photoshop, and Photoshop can take a while. It's I love using uh, PowerPoint templates because, just as you saw, all I have to do is take one of the templates, delete the contents that there, and add my own content, and boom, I have something. Now, if I was drawing from, let's say, I copied this one and it had a particular URL on it. If I were doing a drawing from other content, I would change the URL down here, and I might change this. Let's say I was doing July 4th gifts or something like that, and then I'd want to change that as well. So our Dad's Day uh, thing is here, and that's what it looks like. And again, that's 25%. If it was the full 100%, it gets to be pretty big. It's actually a 720 by, I think, around 2000 image. But you can see how neat it is, and um, you see the different things that people can buy, and that's how you create. Basically, by cutting and pasting, by pasting into a template that's already existing. And again, I could change the headline, I could change that, and as I did, I changed all the mugs. So, and they're different from the mugs that I copied from, which were these 4. And here are the ones that I've used now. So I've showcased another 4 mugs. And this is something that you could do if you're a mug purveyor or t-shirt purveyor. You could put 3 or 4 t-shirts in a tall, thin graphic for Dad's Day, or back to school, Halloween, whatever it might be, and showcase it in a pictographic like this, so that you're not just doing one at a time, but you're giving people options, so that when they see them, they say, oh yeah, I need to get a Dad's Day gift. And if they don't like one of them, they're sure to like one of these 4 and say, whoa, I need to go and buy that. Let's say that you're a woman and you're buying for your dad, that your daughter one makes a nice one. But otherwise, maybe you want, this guy is absolutely the most wonderful dad, or world's most awesome dad, and that's how you do it. So again, this has simply been a way uh, to create pictographics using templates that I've already created. And again, these templates will be able to be downloaded so that you could pick and choose to copy any of these templates that are here right now. I mean, any of these images, and using them as a template for what you're creating. And that's what they're designed for. And again, there were also those smaller ones that we featured, a little bit shorter. This one's a longer one, taller one, and so that you can create a variety of typographics from one template. And that's the purpose of it. And I really love PowerPoint templates for that reason. And I hope you will too, because it's a quick and easy way to create new pins in just a few minutes.